Hello, welcome to Kitty's Love Messages. Welcome to another Crosswatchers reading. All right, we're going to cross watch for the sign of Taurus. If you're dealing with a Taurus, we're going to find out what they want. All right, and the way it works is if you're an Aries dealing with a Taurus dealing with another Taurus, Gemini dealing with a Taurus, so on and so on. I'm going to go through each individual signs to see what Taurus wants with you. All right, or what they want in general. Please check their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, most prominent placements, or check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, your most prominent placements, or check every placement. You might find a little bit of everything and everything, okay? Especially if you don't know their prominent placements. You might find things that resonate for you, for your situation, right? And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. All right, let's go. We're going to start with Aries. Hi, Aries. If you're an Aries dealing with a Taurus, if you're an Aries dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want when it comes to Aries? Let's find out. What does Taurus want when it comes to Aries? They want to heal this relationship. You got the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Wands. All right. They want to heal this connection. They want to heal to have a relationship. They want to heal this relationship. This is somebody that sees you very confident. They may be gathering their confidence, but they see you as somebody strong, independent, confident. You don't need nobody. Yeah. They've learned valuable lessons when it comes to this connection. They made some type of judgment call. They do want to reconcile. They want to heal the connection with you. Yeah, they're very impatient with the temperance in reverse. They're not at peace with themselves right now. Yeah, because of their ego. They know it's their ego that caused some type of bad ending, some type of betrayal. All right. And this person might have been in it for the wrong reasons. They may have been a little bit materialistic, but they're very jealous, very possessive. They do have an ego on them. All right. But they've learned valuable lessons when it comes to their ego. And now they want to reconcile. They want to heal this connection with you. All right. They're very impatient. Yeah, the lovers, they choose you. They feel a soulmate connection. They feel a lover's connection with you. They want you. They choose you. Gemini energy on that. All right. Taurus. Sorry. You're dealing with a Taurus. Let's see what Taurus wants to say to Aries. So, Aries, what does Taurus want to say to Aries? You may have heavy Taurus in your chart because I just called you Taurus. Love is the greatest gift of all. So they want to tell you that love, you're the greatest gift. They love you. They have love for you. They may want to give you a gift of love, but they think that love is the greatest gift of all. And I do see them making that decision. They want to come heal this relationship with you. They see you in the Queen of Wands energy. They're very impatient on doing this. They're very impatient right now when it comes to this connection. This person can have heavy Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Scorpio in their chart, or you have that heavy in your chart. All right. We're going to move on to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Taurus, if you're dealing with another Taurus, bull on bull, fix on fix, bull crap. Let's find out what this Taurus wants with you, Taurus. All right? Or what they want in general. What does Taurus want? First card that flew out for you, Taurus, is the Six of Pentacles. This person wants to equally give to you. They want equal give and take. Yeah, death in reverse. They don't want things to end. Page of Wands in reverse. This could be somebody that's a little bit immature. It could be a little bit flaky, in and out. They may have kept their options open, but it looks like they want to close those options. And it looks like you might not be in communication with this other Taurus, because the Page of Wands in reverse does signify no communication, right? So, yeah, this is someone that can't move on from you. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They know they were careless. So it looks like Taurus, you have another Taurus that they don't want things to end with you. You may not be in communication with this person. They want to give equally to you. They can't move on from you. They know they were careless with the situation. All right, Taurus. What does this Taurus want to say to you, Taurus? In your love, I find my strength. So they feel you are their strength. In your love, they find your strength. And what I'm getting is that this person does not want to let you go. They don't want things to end with that death in reverse. Even though you're not in communication with this person, they are trying to communicate to you on an emotional level, possibly in the 5D, because they can't let you go. They know they were careless with you. This person could have heavy Taurus in their chart, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, or Capricorn, Virgo in their chart. Or you have that heavy in your chart. All right, we're going to move on to Gemini. Hi, Gemini. If you're dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want with you, Gemini? Or what do they want? What does Taurus want, Gemini? They're at a crossroads. They feel stuck. Yeah. This person wants to heal. They want to heal things with you, Gemini. They do want to balance things out. They do want to reconcile. They do want to bring peace and harmony in the connection, because this is heavily burdening them, Gemini, whatever happened. But they're at a crossroads right now. They feel stuck. They feel blocked from healing things from you. All right, Gemini. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, this person's very heavy. Heavily burdened. Not very heavy. Well, they could be heavy, but this person's heavily burdened right now. They do want to heal things with you. They do want to bring some type of peace and balance to the connection. They do really want to reconcile. They may have a commitment phobe as well with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, or they may not be ready to invest in something long term with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and this is why they're heavily burdened right now. But they want to heal things. All right, Gemini, what does Taurus want to say to you? What do they want to say? In your arms, time stands still. So they feel in your arms, Gemini, that time stands still. So what I'm seeing is that they're very much stuck in their head. They're very much at a crossroads. They're very heavily burdened. They'd like to heal things with you. They'd like to reconcile, bring some sort of sense of healing, some type of peace and harmony. But they feel stuck or they feel blocked. You may have blocked them. This person could have heavy Libra, Sagittarius. Heavy Libra, Sagittarius. That's what I have right now. Libra or Sagittarius in their chart. Or you have that heavy in your chart. All right, we're going to move on to Cancer. Hi, Cancer. If you're dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want? Let's find out. If you're a Cancer dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want when it comes to Cancer? Okay. All right. This person does not want to close things out. You got the World in reverse. Okay. They don't want to close things out. They may feel they owe you some sense of closure. All right. This is somebody that's working on themselves right now. They're focused on their stability and they want to work things out with you. And they know to work things out or put in the work with you, they have to work on themselves. This is someone that knows they were very selfish with the Queen of Wands in reverse. They disrespected you. Okay. And they know it caused some type of ending. They know they broke your trust or they feel unworthy, all right, for this ending or some type of ending. So this looks like this person wants to put in the work with you, and that's why they're busy working on themselves. They don't want to close things out, that's for sure. So it looks like they don't want to close things out with you. They don't want to whirl things out. They know they owe you some type of closure, possibly if they owe you closure for disrespecting you, which caused them to break your trust or have a bad ending with this person. All right. This could be somebody at a distance, somebody you met online, doesn't have to be. Let's see. What does Taurus want to say to you, Gemini? In your embrace, I find peace. So in your embrace, they find peace. They feel a sense of peace with you. That's why they want to put in the work. They want to work on things. They're trying to work on themselves right now. So it looks like this person's trying to work on themselves so they can give you some type of closure or try to rebirth this because they don't want the cycle to end. All right. They know they disappointed you. They know they disrespected you, and they know they broke your trust. This person can have heavy Sagittarius in their chart, Aries, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio in their chart, or you have that heavy in your chart. Okay? All right, Cancer. That is what this Taurus wants. We're going to move on to Leo. Hi, Leo. If you're dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want? If you're a Leo dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want when it comes to Leo? Ooh, ho, 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 ho. This person, they want to build a legacy with you. They want to have a family with you. They want babies or blend families. Build a legacy. That's what they want. This is somebody that wants to gather their courage to build this legacy with you, Leo. All right? This could be somebody that knows they weren't supportive in the past. They may have a little bit of a codependency issue. They may also Nine of Cups in reverse. They may feel they weren't very emotionally fulfilling the connection with you. They may not be emotionally satisfied or emotionally fulfilled right now when it comes to this connection because they know they had codependency issues. They were very unsupportive. So if this person was very unsupportive towards this connection towards you, they didn't emotionally they didn't emotionally satisfy you. Now they want to gather their courage to build a legacy with you. They see you as the Empress. You're somebody that could be already a parent. All right, they see you as loving, very nurturing, very grounded. And that's what they want. They want an Empress. They want an Empress. So Leo, if you're an Empress, they want you. Let's see. What does Taurus want to say to you, Leo? I'm afraid that I lost you forever. They're afraid they lost you forever. So whatever happened between you and this Taurus or whatever they did or whatever situation happened, they feel they lost you forever. And they know if they were selfish to a Leo and they weren't supportive to a Leo and they weren't emotionally satisfying a Leo, well, they lose a Leo. That's what happens. But they want to gather their courage, their strength, every might and bone in their body. They want the Empress. They want you, Leo. This person could have heavy Taurus in their chart, Sagittarius, Pisces, or Cancer, or you have that heavy in your chart, Leo. All right, we're moving on to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. If you're dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want with you, Virgo? If you are dealing with a Taurus. They want a beginning. They want to solidify something with you. They want a new beginning. They want a solid new beginning, or they want to solidify something with you. They want you to trust them with the Ace of Pentacles. This is someone that wants your attention. They know they disappointed you. Or if they didn't disappoint you, they just feel like they're not getting your attention anymore, and they want your attention with the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. What I'm seeing is that this person with the Eight of Cups, they either walked away from you, or they're walking away from a Six of Wands in reverse, meaning if this is somebody that always wants attention, so it could be somebody that always wanted attention, wanted everybody's attention, they want everybody's approval, okay, fawning over them, yeah, me. They're walking from that type of behavior. They want to walk away from that with the Eight of Cups because they feel you are their happiness. Okay, they want their happiness. They want you are the ray of sunshine in their life, okay? Here comes the sun, little Leo. And they know they want this solid new beginning with you. They want to solidify something, and they want your trust, that they got to walk away from their arrogant ways. All right, they got their arrogancy. They have to walk away from that. Okay? Virgo, what does Taurus want to say to you? Love is a language that transcends words. So they want to tell you that love is a language that transcends words. They want to put their words into actions and express them to you in a loving way. All right. So what I'm seeing is that they want to walk away from the arrogant ways of seeking attention, seeking validations from everybody, because they want your attention, nobody else's attention. All right. Because they see you as their happiness. You make them very happy, and they want to solidify something. They want to gain your trust or regain your trust. They want a solid new beginning. This person can have heavy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces in their chart, or you have that heavy in your chart. All right, Virgo, we're going to move on to Libra. Hi, Libra. If you're Libra dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want? Okay, Libra, if you're dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want when it comes to Libra? This is somebody that wants to, look, they want to fulfill your cups. All right, they see as their wish fulfillment. Okay, this is someone that knows they never took the lead. All right, they lack confidence when it comes to offering the wish fulfillment because they got control issues. You got the King of Wands in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. All right, this could also be signifying OG player, King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that could be a little bit arrogant at times. Okay, but this person feels you're a soulmate. They miss you. This person wants their soulmate. So if you are their soulmate, and I feel you are, Libra, because they see you as their soulmate, they want their soulmate. They want to be emotionally satisfied, or they want to emotionally satisfy you. All right? But they may not be wanting to take the lead, though. King of Wands in reverse is somebody that lacks self-confidence. They lack leadership skills. So they may want you to take the lead, because this person has a little bit of control issues as well with the King of Swords in reverse. They can be a little bit cold, distant, whatever. So I feel they want to control the situation by not taking the lead and making you come to them, because they lack the confidence, but yet they see you as their wish fulfillment. They want to fulfill your cups, or they want you to take the lead and fulfill their cups. They feel a soul tie to you. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that's not taking action. They want you to take the action towards them. You take the lead, Libra. Not them. Aries energy on that. All right, Libra. It looks like this Taurus is a coward. They're taking the cowardly approach, or they want to take the cowardly approach. When it comes to you, they want you to come in to fulfill their needs, because they feel a soulmate connection to you. They want it their way. They're very controlling. In your love, I am reborn. So they find in your love, they are reborn, but They don't want to take the action towards you. They want you to take action towards them. This person could have heavy Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Aquarius in their chart, or you have that heavy in your chart. All right, Libra, we're moving on to Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want when it comes to Scorpio? If you're a Scorpio dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want? Okay. Scorpio, you're the first card they came out with, the Death card. This person wants to rebirth the connection that ended because you got the Fool and the Death card. This person might be going through some type of transformation, but they want to transform this ending. They want to take a leap of faith. They want to transform this ending. They want to take the chance because they're letting go of the devil. They want to let go of whatever toxic behaviors or bad habits, addictions, whatever's toxic in their life. They want to let that go so that they can take the leap of faith and rebirth the connection. Yeah, because they're in love with you. They're in love with you. Pisces energy. Yeah. They want the 10 of Pentacles. Damn, Scorpio. They want to have a long-term investment. They want to invest long-term with you. All right. Okay, Scorpio. What does this Taurus want to say to you, Scorpio? With you, I am complete. I see that with that King of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. With you, they feel complete, Scorpio. All right? So this is somebody definitely that wants to rebirth things with you. They want to let go what no longer serves them, which is the devil. All right? They want to take that leap of faith. They are in love with you. They want to invest long-term with you now. Yeah, they do. This person could have heavy Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Pisces, or Virgo in their chart, or you have that heavy in your chart, Scorpio. All right, we're moving on to Sagittarius. Dang, Scorpio. I think this is one of the best reads, or the best Crosswatcher reads so far for the zodiac sign of Taurus. All right, so now we're going to move on to Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. If you're dealing with a Taurus, what do they want? If you're a Sagittarius dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want with Sagittarius? Or what does Taurus want when it comes to Sagittarius? This is somebody that wants to be genuine with you. Knight of Cups. All right. They want to offer you their cup of love. And this is a genuine offer. They want to come in. They want to show you they're genuine. Because if this is somebody that had control issues, okay, they weren't wanting to, if this is somebody that was very cold with you or very distant, they're very overwhelmed about that. Because you got the Two of Pentacles reversed and the King of Swords. So if this person was not wanting to take any type of lead, or they were very abusive with their power, or they just had some type of control. I feel like this person just has a lot of control, or they feel out of control at times, or they're not very direct. So if this person with the King of Swords also in reverse is somebody that's not very direct, if this is somebody that wasn't very direct with you, they are overwhelmed for not being direct with you. All right. Look, they want to protect the connection. They want to provide. They want to nurture the connection. They're bossing up. So if this person just was lacking direction, or just didn't want to, all right, they didn't want to be very direct. Well, it looks like you're bossing up. They want to be genuine. They have genuine love for you. Yeah, Hangman. This is somebody that was probably keeping you waiting, keeping you stuck. All right, Sagittarius, what does Taurus want to say to you? Love is the melody that plays in our hearts. So they want to tell you that the love is the melody that plays in our hearts. They're singing a tune for you in their heart, and they're hoping that your heart accepts it or listens to it. So I really see this person wanting to boss up. They're wanting to boss up, show you that they're being genuine. They have genuine feelings for you. They want to offer you that love of cup after being very indirect with you. That's been keeping them very overwhelmed. All right, this person could have a heavy Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, or Scorpio in their chart, or you have that heavy in your chart, Sagittarius. All right, so we're now going to move on to Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. If you're dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want? If you're a Capricorn dealing with a Taurus, they want to come towards you to bring you some type of justice. Even though the justice is in reverse, they know they treated you unfairly. So I feel they want to come towards you. They want to move things to calmer waters after treating you unfairly. All right. Yeah, this is somebody that wants to gather their courage to come towards you to move things to calmer waters after treating you unfairly. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. They don't want to waste time. They don't want to waste your time. They actually want to make time. Yeah, make the effort and make the time for you. Yeah, after some type of bad ending. This is somebody that might have betrayed you in the past. They know they were unfair to you. Yeah, the moon. They may have hid things from you, kept things secret. They're very paranoid right now, and that's why they're trying to gather their courage. All right. What does Taurus want to say to Capricorn? Our love story is my favorite chapter. So they want to tell you they're writing a book, and it's called the Book of Love, and you're the favorite chapter, Capricorn. All right. So it looks like Capricorn, this Taurus, if they know they treated you unjust, unfairly, they want to gather their courage. Okay. They know there was a bad ending because they treated you unfairly. They want to move things to calmer water. They don't want to waste time anymore, or they don't want to waste your time in general. All right. They actually want to make time, put in the effort for you, or make time and effort to build a connection or have a connection with you. This person can have heavy Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini in their chart, or you have that heavy in your chart, Capricorn. All right. So, Capricorn, we're going to move on to Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. If you're dealing with a Taurus, let's find out what Taurus wants. All right. If you're an Aquarius dealing with a Taurus, what does Taurus want when it comes to Aquarius? Ooh, Two of Cups. Whoa. This is somebody that's single. Three of Cups in reverse. They're very single. They want to come rushing in towards you. They want to come sweep you off your pretty little feet, Aquarius, because they want the Two of Cups with you. This person feels drawn to you. They feel you are their other half. They see you as their other half. They want the Two of Cups with you. They're very single. Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse signifies somebody that's single because they like their independence. And look, they want to transform the connection. This is a good tower, not a bad. They want to transform. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. They want to work on things. They want to put in the work. They may be working on themselves right now, focusing on their stability and focusing on their finance or focusing on their emotional health. Whatever they're working on, they are putting in the work. They want to put in the work with you. They want to transform the connection with you. All right, Aquarius. What does Taurus want to say to you? What does Taurus want to say to Aquarius? With you, love is an endless adventure. So they want to take you on an adventure. They want to take you on vacation, take you on a trip because they feel with you, love is endless. An endless adventure. Okay? So yeah, so what I'm seeing is they want to come in, sweep you off your pretty little feet. All right? They want to invest their emotions with you. They're very drawn to you. They're very single. They want to transform. They want to put in the work. They want the Aquarius. They want things to work out. All right, this person can have heavy Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries in their chart, or you have that heavy in your chart, Aquarius. All right, we're going to move on to Pisces. Hi, Pisces. If you're dealing with a Taurus, let's find out what Taurus wants. All right, what does Taurus want when it comes to Pisces? They want to come rushing in. They want to come rushing in to transform a connection with you. All right. After some type of bad ending, they may have betrayed you with the third party, with the Three of Cups in reverse, or they just wanted to be single, enjoy their singlehood, but they're very drawn to you. They want you. They see you as their Two of Cups. They want the Two of Cups with you. So if you had some type of bad ending with the Taurus Pisces, they want to come rushing in to transform this bad ending. They want to transform the connection with you. All right. Third party could be anything. People, places, thing. Doesn't have to be another lover, right? Anything that they put before you, Pisces. This person realized that that's what hurt you or what caused some type of bad ending, some type of betrayal. And they want to come rushing in. They want to transform things with you because they're still very much drawn to you. Yeah, they're bossing up, Emperor. They're bossing up, Aries energy. All right, Pisces, let's find out what this Taurus wants to say to you. If I can get my cards in order. All right. What does Taurus want to say to you, Pisces? Your love is my inspiration. You're the reason I'm something alive. You're my inspiration. Chicago. Maybe you like to listen to Chicago. Maybe they do. Maybe you live in Chicago. All right, Pisces. So they see you. You are their inspiration, Pisces. And I feel that's why they're bossing up. They're bossing up so that they can come rushing in, sweep you off your pretty little feet, transform that connection, blend cups with you, show you their emotions, that they love you after they betrayed you. Some type of third party. This person's very single. All right. This person could have heavy Gemini, Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries in their chart, or you have that heavy in your chart, Pisces. Okay. So that's what concludes the Crosswatcher for Taurus, all zodiac signs. What Taurus wants with you. If you did enjoy the video, please share, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, hype my videos. All right? Until next time, take care.